Good morning, people. Welcome to another wet, miserable day in Glasgow. Well, just outside Glasgow. It's a place called Kilbarkin, and I'm on another job. It's a driveway and kind of monoblock path clean, but there's porcelain tiles, which I was supposed to be removing the old jointing compound and replacing it today with Flow Point Smooth. But I've had one of the weeks, unfortunately. I genuinely mean it's been a tough week, man. I feel like all I'm ever doing on the videos is complaining, but I'm trying to be honest, and I've had nothing but issues with my van broke down on the motorway the other day. I've had to go and hire a van for a few days, and it's something to do with the DPF. It's a 64 plate Vivaro, and supposedly this is an issue with all these types of vans, where after a certain amount of miles the DPF clogs up and the engine starts to fail. And it's been hellish trying to get it into a garage. There's no garages with any availability, so I'm having to wait till Friday to even get it looked at. That was Tuesday that happened. So it's been constant issues at the minute. I've had just things not going for me, my own stupidity. I've turned up to the job today, so I had to move this job a couple of weeks ago because my machine broke down. And I've turned up today to do the job, but the customer's on holiday. And when I've turned up to do the job, the customer doesn't have an outside socket anywhere, and I need it for my paddle mixer and to get the joints ground out, any hard bits in the joints that I can't get out. So I've had to message him to let him know that I can't do the repointing today. And my diary's already chock-a-block. I've had 2 jobs I've had to move when the van broke down on Tuesday. Then into Wednesday I had issues with the machine. It's just non-stop, constant issues at the minute, constant money. But it's part and parcel of working for yourself, unfortunately. These things happen. So today I'm on this driveway. So I'm going to get the driveway, all the porcelain tiles cleaned, all the paths cleaned, and then I'll come back next week at some point to get the pointing done. But I'm hoping I can get most of the pointing out today, but we'll just need to wait and see. I don't know how solid it is, but it seems quite solid when I'm trying to touch it with a screwdriver. But this is what we're doing. So we'll get this full. Cleaning all this. The load of this pointing is solid, it looks great, but there's areas that have chipped on, especially on the main patio. The main patio looks really bad. You can see, I don't know if you can see this in camera, but that's all chipped in there, like broken away. Then we come into the main patio area. You can see all broken, it's all chipped out. But I think that's cement, because it's absolutely rock solid. It's rock solid, so I think it may be cement, which will make things even more difficult for me. When I came over to check it felt quite solid at the time. But I'm not going to get anywhere today without an angle grinder, and the weather's terrible, so you shouldn't be doing any grinding in this weather, to be honest with you. So I'm going to need to leave it today. But I've got all this. And then up here. And then up to this patio, which I am not doing any pointing in. This patio is solid, the pointing's solid in it, so I'm not doing anything in this, I'm just giving it a clean for the customer. I've been using the new Briggs & Stratton machine I've got. So far, no issues with it. But aye, it's just been a very, very stressful last few months for me, if I'm being honest with you. It's just really took a toll on me. Just things going wrong. People are better at dealing with things than others, and to be honest with you, I kind of struggle when things just keep going wrong. I feel like the world's against me. But it's alright, I've got things in place to deal with that stuff, and you just need to remember that it's part and parcel of working for yourself, and you've got to take the good with the bad. Sometimes you can forget that, because there's a lot more good days than bad days doing this job. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. So we'll get set up, everything's ready to go, and we'll start cleaning. Okay. Hoping it, believe it or not, this is one of the very few jobs that you get where it doesn't need a chemical treatment. There is literally not a drop of black spot or algae or anything on this driveway. Now what it does need is another rinse though. I always rinse everything twice over. I know it sounds stupid, but I like to let it dry out and then see where the sand's settled and then do it again. Will dry out slightly, you're never going to get it to dry out in the rain. For this patio I'm going to give this a chemical treatment, and it's the same, this stuff, I don't think this has been down long. There's absolutely nothing on it. See, look, there's not even any black spot down the sides or anything. So I'll get a bucket and brush method and I'll go round and if there's any areas that I feel need touched up, then I'll do that. But again, there's no point in wasting chemical on it. So I'm just trying to get finished today and then figure out what I'm going to do going forward. The God's honest truth is, I'm trying to get away from this wind. The honest truth is, I feel like I'm going to stop doing pointing. I don't enjoy it, man. I don't enjoy it. I get it's another income stream and stuff, but I really do not enjoy it. I enjoy cleaning driveways, patios. I enjoy parts of roof cleaning when it goes right, and I'm just not. I'm not happy doing these things, and I never set out to work for myself to do these things. I don't want to be chasing money my whole life and getting myself angry and upset at things that I don't like doing. Like pointing's an absolute nightmare a job. It's a lot of grinding, a lot of pain in your back and your body, and I've just had a bit of a nightmare the last few weeks with patio jobs, with the pointing, and especially being on your own. It's no fun. So I think I'm going to knock it in the head. I think this will be the last job that I do regarding the pointing, and I'm just going to stick to doing the things that I like and try and build the business that way. Because I got by the last 2 years without doing any of this stuff, and I don't know why I'm doing it, man, because it's been really tolling on me. I'm not enjoying it. I'm really not enjoying my work at the minute, which isn't good. But it says more about me and where I'm at, because I'm not having a good time at the minute. But I'm just trying to be as honest as I can be. Hopefully the next few weeks are better when I start getting back to doing the things that I like and not the things that I don't like, chasing the pound, because it's never going to make you happy. Right guys, I've changed my mind on the chemical treatment. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, as I always think it's best. There's very rarely have I ever not done a chemical treatment, and I don't want to start getting into the process of doing that. So I'll just get it done now, okay? So we are done. This weather's been shocking. It's came up amazing as usual, but I need to try and get it done quick because it's absolutely bucketing down. I don't know if you can hear me with the wind, but I'll let you see everything. In there. So, job done. Spoke to the customer. He understands about the pointing. And I genuinely mean this. I think this is the last bit of pointing I'm going to be doing. Don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy it at all. It brings a lot of stress to my life. It's not for me. As I say, the last few weeks it's been just problems. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the problems are due to me not doing things properly with like measuring areas, thinking I'm going to have enough and then grinding it out, not buying extra product in case you run out, and then today I've turned up to this job with the intention of getting it all ground out, and the customer doesn't have an outside electric bit because I forgot to say to him. And now my week, I've already a couple of jobs behind, I think I've told you, and trying to find the time in the diary to get this done. So it's just causing me stress I don't need. Whereas if you turn up, you clean a patio or a driveway, you get it cleaned that day, you go home, you return and you sand it. Really simple. Roof cleaning, you get it done the same day, 99% of the time. With this stuff, it's a bloody nightmare. But you're probably best using the jointing compounds in Scotland with the bloody weather that we get, but it's just not for me, guys. Well, I'm quite I changed my mind a lot. What I mean by that is, something will annoy me and I'll say I'm never doing it again. Then I'll calm down and I'll say no, I'll give it another go, and then I'll get it to a tolerance level where I start to get stressed out again. Now people do amazing with stress. They really deal with stress well, and they like high stress situations and environments. That is no me. I am not cut out for stress, man. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy what it does to me, and I don't enjoy how it ends up in the family home with me when I'm stressed out. I'm not present. I'm in my mind a lot, and I'm worrying about stuff. So it's just not worth it. I need to weigh up the pros and the cons, and the pros are that I came to this job to get to work for myself and pick and choose my hours. The cons are you start to get greedy and think you need more money than you actually do, and I don't want to live that way. So, sorry for the dreary video again, guys, but I'm just trying to. It's a day-to-day life for me. This isn't an ASMR channel for cleaning. It's like me trying to tell you what goes on in my life doing pressure washing and what you come up against. And at the minute, I'm coming up against a lot of things that I need to look at where I'm just not happy with the things I'm offering, the services I'm doing, and the stress it's causing me. So, but I don't want to leave it on a sad note. On a positive note, it's great working for yourself, and it's great when you understand that you don't need to be chasing all these things that you think are going to make you happy. The extra money that I make on this job is not worth the stress that I go under, so I'm going to keep it positive and stick to the things that I enjoy doing, where I'm not as dreary and gloomy in the videos, because I am really stressed at the minute. And when I look at guys like Sid Partridge and other guys who run massive projects and do that stuff, and I say like these guys are really cut out for that, but I'm not, man. I'm happiest when I'm doing small jobs that are manageable for me, and I make a better living than I made in the past, and that's what I'm going to try and focus on now. So I hope you all have a great week ahead. This video will be out Sunday, which will be the 1st of June, I think, and I will hope you all have a great time. Don't be getting as stressed as I get, because it's not worth it. Alright, take care.